What's up, YouTube? Back with another video. LA Mamba. It is Monday, December 9, 2024. It is 4:30 p.m. and I'm actually at the park today. Not at the shop. Very first time I film a video not in the tire shop. When it comes to talking about tire shop. Yeah, so the reason I decided to take action in filming not at the shop was because I actually asked the public, the viewers on the channel, if it's alright if I film somewhere else. And I got a response that said, yeah, you can. So I just wanted to hear someone say it, you know. I didn't want to just go ahead and do something that was gonna be like weird to do, I guess, because I don't know, I just don't know how it is like to I'm new to the YouTube, I guess. I mean, I've been out here a little bit, but I'm still like very new. So that's why we're at the park today. So from here on, I'll start filming at different places, not in the shop unless there's sun. The whole reason is because of the sun, the light. I can't film at the shop at night when we're after closing time. It's December right now, or I can't film it right now where I'm in there, where there's all the customers there and all the workers are there. They're gonna be all asking me all these questions and stopping me all the time. And so that's what's gonna happen from here on. Just so you guys know, I'll be filming at different places, and let's see how it goes. I'm excited for that. All right, so today's video, it's been a little bit of waiting time for some of you who asked me to do this video on this topic. Today's topic is about scams, theft, and what's the other one? Scams, theft, and I don't know, whatever, bad stuff. There's a lot of stuff that I've been through personally with the tire shop business when it comes to the scamming, the theft, the you know, the things that people do to get free money or free things. And just know it's a very small, very small percentage of losses. I mean, I'll just start talking about a scam, right? So here we go. So when it comes to fixing up your machines, this particular machine is a Codes electric motor. And there's another reason I don't like electric motors. So, you know, it needs work on more machines. This is probably 10 years ago. So the machine needs work, and some guy just happens to pop in the shop. Hey, this is my business card. I do machine repair. You know, you guys need any service? And I'm like, well, he's already here. I mean, you know, well, you know, sure, I got this machine over here that needs work. He looks at it. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I can fix that up for you. It's you know, it's gonna be about $800, $900. And I'm like, all right, whatever, let's do it. And then So yeah, and he's like, here, so you trust me, take a picture of my driver license, you know, so you feel trustworthy. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then so he starts to working on the machine, takes off the motor, and then takes it, because you know you gotta take it to a place to repair it. So anyway, that was one day. And then another day he comes back and says, okay, the machine's at the location. We're gonna just wait for it to be repaired. But they said it's gonna be about an extra $200 for these parts. And then all right, cool, so that puts you at 1,000. All right. And then he comes back and he says, another day, and he says, hey, yeah, we got some extra things we put on there, make it really good. It's an extra $100. And then I was like, all right, whatever, man, like just get it done, dude. It's already been like 2 weeks at this point. Time goes by, another week, comes back. I'm like, hey dude, where's the machine at? Where's the thing? Oh yeah, it's almost done, or whatever. I'm gonna go pick it up, or whatever he said at the time. But yeah, but they told me it's gonna be an extra $100 for this, and I'm like, all right, whatever, just get the part in, dude. Like, we need our machine. And that's why, by the way, all these experiences helped me with how to run a business a better way. So now I have multiple machines. Now I have 4 machines. At the time, I think I had 2 plus the machine, 3. And we had a lot of work. I mean, we always had a lot of work there. So we were only working with 2 machines, and I had like 4 guys at the time. So you guys had to be, you know how it is. If you only have 2 machines, either 2 guys are taking the other ones off, while the other guys are balancing, and while the other guy's patching another one, and the machine's always in use. And so finally he comes back with the part, and he says, hey bro, something another $100. I was, whatever, dude, just fucking, I was already tired of this guy, man. Extra $100 for $100 and $100. I was like, dude, just put that shit on, man. Like, we gotta, you know. And at that point I was like, dude, I already know how much that motor costs. At that point I was like, shit, should I just forget about the motor, or just continue with it? But I didn't know he was gonna keep going $100, extra $100. I would have just, if I knew, I would have been like, forget it, I'll just buy another motor. At the end, he got me for like $1,600, and I was like, fuck this fool. Like, again, if I would have known, I would have stopped a long time ago. But he was just like scamming. And then he left me stuff with $1,600, and I was like, man, this freaking guy got me. Because he had my part, you know what I mean? So then that was one scam. Theft. A lot of let's move on to the theft, right? A lot of examples of theft. Small amounts of let's say it's a guy orders 4 new tires, and then he comes back, and then we're starting installing them, and then we got all 4 on. The last one, my guy gave it to him. He threw it in trunk and then took off right away. And it was like, oh damn, he fucking got us. He just took off, installed and everything. Another guy did the same thing. That was 4 new tires. Another 4 new tires, Honda Civic, small tires. He same thing. I wasn't there that day, but they installed the tires, and then the guy takes off. Small things like customer comes in, does a patch, and then it just takes off without, you know, they take off when no one's looking, pretty much, you know. It's not like we're looking at the guy. He's just they pretend to do something and then they just take off, right? Small theft, another example was like tire warehouse. The company drops off the new tires, comes, drops off the tires, but they're closer to the door, and then so they stayed over there by like the entrance door, and then throughout the day, customer comes in, parks next to the tires, just puts them in the truck, and then just rolls out. What else? Let's go another one. I'll tell you the biggest one, the biggest theft there was at our shop. This was probably 20 years ago, where pretty sure it was a worker that we had. But so back then we had a big truck, a 16-foot Isuzu, and that's the one we used to throw away the junk tires, sometimes pick up tires. And one day someone goes into the shop, gets the keys to the Isuzu truck. There's a few people, by the way. I can't see it be done with one person. Loads up the truck with all the inventory they can grab. At the time we used to sell new rims, so it's rims, tires, computer, everything. And then take off. They unload it at their location, and then they drop off the truck on the same street where my parents live at. So that was an inside job for sure. So that one was the biggest theft ever right there. There was nothing bigger than that. We can improve nothing. So I think my dad, he just let the person go, the worker. At that point, all you can do is just file a police report, right? Another theft was someone jumps over the wall at I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning. He starts throwing tires over the wall, but he throws them to the main street. It's like, I guess people see him, like tires are flying out of the wall at a real big highway, by the way. It's like a busy highway, but you know, at 2 o'clock in the morning, not that busy, but still it's like a major highway. And then police come and surround them. The guy's just hiding in the restroom. I hear about this, so they tell me about it, so I go and just drive by in my own car, and it looked like a movie set. I mean, they had a helicopter there. They were just circling the shop, putting lights all over. There's a bunch of cops surrounding the shop, and it was they caught him, you know, and he goes to jail. That one they caught. More theft. A worker, so you know, again, probably like 2 o'clock in the morning, he jumps into the back gate. But back then, before we had the big green gates that you guys see all around the shop, that surround all around the shop, that was probably the last theft before we got those big green gates. But he pretty much jumps over the little wall that we had back there that went connected to the other property, right? So they went to the other property, jumped into ours, and then he just steals like a couple tires. I don't know, probably 2 or 4. I don't know how much he can carry, and just jump the wall back, you know. Yeah, so you know, it's just stuff like that. It's not major stuff. And what we do, and another question they asked me, the person who asked me, was, what did I do about it? About every one of those things, right? So I guess the one guy who sold that with the big ass truck got fired. This other guy, I let go, the one that jumped over a little wall. And I build big old green walls that you guys see at the shop. The little other guy I talked to, and the other ones that just took off and, you know, like a coward. I just told my guys, hey, just watch out. You know, can't do much there when people are just, you know, cowards and do it behind your back. So I just pretty much say, hey, you know, send it to the office before they're done or whatever. You still forget though, even till now, like we have jobs that we do and then we wait till the end to charge them. But yeah, you know, you can't really be perfect, you know. So, you know, but nothing really bad has happened like that in a long time. What else? There was one time I don't know, it was a theft, burglary, just something bad, right? It had nothing to do with any of us. It was just an old electrical panel that sparked up, went into flames, and it burned up our shop. So it must have burned like about 100 brand new tires. So I was playing basketball and then they called me, so I had to go. It was during the day, by the way. And then I had to move all the tires, by the way. Like firefighters came, they, you know, took it all down. I think that's after when they called us. So we get there, and then I'm the one who like fixes it all up, you know. I had to like pretty much bring out all the tires out of the shop, the ones that got burned, and then just bring it to the backyard. And you know, I mean, we didn't do much, but you know, put a brand new electrical panel and repainted the shop. But what we did was, during the whole time, just so you guys know, we took out the machines from the inside of the shop while it was all being done, and we put them outside in the back, like where I had my car lift at, right there. We put them, the machines right there, and that's where we worked out of for I don't know, a couple months, like 2 months or something. Then little by little we put in everything back how it was. That was the most expensive thing that happened to us at the shop. That shop was you know, you get 100 tires burned and you know, all kinds of brands, good brands and stuff like that too. So that was a very big hit, but you got to keep moving forward, you know. You just fall, right? You fall, you got to get yourself back up, clean yourself, and then start walking again. Keep going forward, right? What else? What is there? Little things, man. I mean, the little stuff is not even worth talking about, the other little stuff, but it's not very expensive stuff. Where it's just lies, where customers say, oh, you broke the sensor, but the sensor's not even touched, and we had to replace the sensor just to be good, you know. Little things like that. I don't know, just I mean, I'll bring up a bunch of other little things, just bad things in general. It's not like theft but you know, when your guys scratch rims, my guys scratch rims, then we have to take it to the repair shop, and we got to pay up, right? So yeah, I guess like 1 or 2 times it got us where it was just like a minor, like just any little bar that touched it, and let's just say the wheels were spray painted, and so, you know, you go powder coat these wheels, but you know, you don't know best of like what materials is used on before. And when the the powder coating guy says, you know what, these were never powder coated before. This is just a black paint material, and this is, you know, we'll powder coat if you want. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, we already told the customer, yeah, but fuck it. So yeah, you fix it and then give them a powder coated rim and tell them, hey, this rim was never powder coated, you know. I'm sure that was intentional. A lot of little things like that just cost $100 or $200, you know. It's not expensive little jobs. I just remembering right now, guys, I used to come to this park back in the day when I was thin and we would run or do bear crawls, or, you know, those different types of exercises here. So instead of going to the gym, we would come and do some of these, and it was held by I think the people that try to sell those shakes and stuff like that, Mona V or something like that. But they would have like pretty big turnout. We had a bunch of people. It was probably like about 30-40 people exercising here once a week, but we would do it probably like once a month or something like that. It was cool. I just got a memory right now. Anyway, so yeah, this is what the bad stuff at the tire shop looks like. Not that bad if you can, you know, looking back at it, it's not that bad. It's just smaller scams and things like. Oh, another one just popped in my mind is one time old timer came, I'm sorry, not came, at his shop. I don't know how my dad talked to him, but he said, hey, I got a bunch of tires. I think he said like $8 each or $5 each, I don't remember. So pretty much the guy puts like good ones in the front and all the ones in the back were junk. He's like, take them or leave them. My dad said, take them. So once I get there, look at them and they're all junk, I'm like, hey, these are all junk, man. You know, I told my dad and call him up, but he's like, hey, we got scammed. So yeah, pretty much he was like, a deal's a deal, man, just pay him and take the tires. So pretty much what happened was we loaded up the truck, the big 16-foot truck, and went straight to the dump and threw them away. That was a scam by an old man. So that kind of stuff is just like, you know, it's not that bad, you know what I mean? It was just like pretty hard, like if you lose $600, you know. But back then it cost, you know, 10 years ago, $600 is more like $1,200 now, you know. So that's what it was back then. But yeah, just a bunch of little scams, man. You gotta watch out, you know. I don't know how you can really protect yourself against like half of those things I just told you about. It's gonna happen. There's people that do fraud intentionally. I like to say that word in Spanish, by the way. I like to say fraude. Shit sounds funny when I talk to my friends and I tell them that's fraude. But yeah, like fraud stuff. Oh, another one that popped in my mind right now. Fraud. Credit card machine. They so pretty much someone pays for, I think, 2 new tires, right? They one day they pay it with the credit card machine, and then they call back the same day or call the next day or something. I think it was the next day, and it says, hey, there's a double charge on my credit card. And so I'm like, oh, well, let me look it up. Let me call the guy. So I call him and ask him, hey, was it charged twice? And he says, he looks it up and he says, yeah, it was charged twice. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, he's saying to take one off and just leave the other one on. And he's like, all right. So the guy takes it off, but when he takes it off, they both come off. And so the guy pretty much ended up keeping 2 new tires. Somehow he did fraud like that. I later on, I guess it was a thing back in the day that's how they would like get free stuff. We found out after that we got scammed like that. Yeah, but it's just, you know, little stuff like that. Again, it might seem like a lot, but remember, I've been in business like my whole life, right? With the tire business. You know, this is just you know, 1 hour's worth of, or whatever it is, worth of things. But you know, we're talking about like years and years and years of like nothing but good, you know. Well, not nothing but good, but good stuff, right? So I know a lot of you tire guys want to hear this talk. Fraud, theft, and scams. There you go. Fraud, theft, and scams. All right, cool. Well, I guess we're done for today. It's already dark, so it came at a good time. But I want to hear, what do you guys think about me talking at the park or the beach or wherever besides the tire shop? I already got one feedback. I want to hear another one. All right, guys, I'll let you go. Mamba out.